From the British Steel release, that's Judas Priest right there with "You Don't Have to Be Old to Be Wise." And just before that, we heard one of your favorite bands, Pantera, with "Throes of Rejection." That one goes out to Dustin Scott by request. Dirty D from Michigan.
Good.
Checking in.
I like it.
All right. Well, I'm sure you're well aware that Judas Priest were quote unquote inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame.
Yes, lucky them.
What and again, I didn't follow any of this, so in fact, I didn't even know that they had an induction. I thought they did the induction stuff in the spring, didn't they? Didn't they usually do it like in February or March?
Dude, you are asking the wrong guy. There's nobody hates it more than me, so I have no idea what.
Well, I thought like all the nominee shit happens like in the fall, and then like the actual induction thing happens like in March or something like that. March or April, February, March, something like that. I thought that was the traditional thing, and then I thought that they were toggling the ceremony between Cleveland and New York, and I guess
I think that's every 4 years now.
Oh, well, again, I don't follow it. I thought it was like every other year they were switching between Cleveland and New York, but I guess they did this in LA.
Yeah, who knows? It's a fucking joke. The place is a fucking pit. I'm embarrassed to have it in my city.
Well, if it wasn't for Alan Freed, you would not have it in your city.
I wish Alan Freed would have started in fucking Georgia or somewhere.
Because he did coin the phrase rock and roll.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Because of that, we get a fucking building that looks like it was made by a fucking special needs kid. Thanks.
You know what? You're just downright hateful. Why can't
about the Hall of Fame? You're damn right I am.
Why can't you just be thankful for the blessings that you've been given?
There is nothing to be thankful for with that shitbag building. Nothing. That place is a joke. It's an embarrassment to this city. You know, they build it here and then they don't come here. It's the only, think about it. Cooperstown, New York. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been to the Baseball Hall of Fame?
I have not been to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I'm going to tell you, the Baseball Hall of Fame is out in the fucking boonies.
Yeah.
It is not Manhattan. And they never do anything with the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown other than in Cooperstown.
Right.
Canton, Ohio. Not exactly the mecca of cities in Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Fair statement?
Yeah, that's true.
But where do they do the football induction every single time?
They do it at Canton.
Every single time. They don't have a special reason to go out and do it in LA or into Green Bay or wherever. Doesn't matter who's inducted, it's done in Canton.
Right.
Hall of Fame, if you're going to have a true Hall of Fame somewhere, dude, even the Heavy Metal Hall of Fame, as much as that's really just that one guy in a website, that guy's based in LA. Where does he have his ceremony every year? In LA.
Yep.
But this fucking tragic piece of shit, between considering anything that's ever made a note of music rock and roll now, and the shitbag ugly ass building that it's built in, and the fact that they don't even respect the city that it's housed in, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck Jan Wenner. Fuck the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a garbage fucking joke. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I need a Snickers.
All right, Joe Pesci.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, anyway, I didn't follow any of this. In fact, I was actually surprised that it took place. I was talking to our good friend Sammy Lee over at Rain, and he was he called me and he was saying, we were just chit chatting, and then he just off the cuff said something about, did you see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction of Judas Priest and then performing with KK Downing and this and that? I said, well, when did this happen? Oh, nice. I'm kind of out of the loop on this stuff. Oh yeah, they did a whole reunion thing. They were all on stage, all kinds of stuff like that, which I had no idea. But I'm sure Jackal was aware of it. But I wasn't paying any attention to any of it.
Why would you?
No reason.
I mean, that's the real sad part is, one of ours gets inducted, and it's such a fucking rundown shithole that none of us even give a shit.
Well, does it even mean anything?
No, nothing. It's a popularity contest right now.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Yeah, it means absolutely nothing.
I mean, I think, it was even before this, but what was it, back in 2015 or 2015, 16, one of my favorite all-time bands, Chicago, after 50-year career, they finally got inducted.
Okay.
And they only got inducted. They didn't get inducted by way of the quote unquote, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame committee.
The committee, right.
They only got inducted through the Fan Choice Award or whatever it was, the fan voting thing.
That's what Priest is in on.
Yeah, I know. This is why I'm bringing this up. And it's just like, why wouldn't they be inducted? Why wouldn't Judas Priest just automatically be inducted? I mean, they forged, what is considered, aside from Black Sabbath, but if you look at the timeline and what they accomplished over their career and how many bands were influenced by them, Judas Priest is right at the top of the food chain when it comes to hard rock, heavy metal bands.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they call, Black Sabbath the godfathers of heavy metal, which is a fair label, I guess. But Judas Priest brought as our good friend Eric Braverman said, they brought all the spiky stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's it's just, I don't know. Again, that building is fucking an embarrassment. It just, everything about it always annoys me. And they do a solid job of just annoying me every single year with this bullshit.
Yeah. In a new interview with Lauren Elwell of KSHE radio station, Judas Priest singer Rob Halford spoke about Richie Faulkner's participation in the group's performance at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, even though the guitarist wasn't being inducted along with his bandmates. He's a miracle man, especially when you consider what he's been through with his challenges, Rob said, referring to the fact that Faulkner suffered a aortic aneurysm, which is what killed my brother a few weeks ago, and completed aortic dissection during Priest performance at a Louder Than Life festival in September of 2021, as he needed to be there because originally he said, "I don't think I should be on stage." I said, "Richie, you have to be on stage. It's important." It's important.
Is it? Why?
Was KK not enough?
Apparently not.
I can't properly express the words because it's a feeling for me. I feel you need to be on stage.
All right, Rob.
What is that? Is that Rob's feminine side coming out? Is he
apparently feels? I think it's been long since out, but
yeah. And so did everybody else. Everybody else felt that way.
Did they? I didn't.
Okay. But yes, he's a miracle man, and for that reason, why is he a miracle man? Because he suffered a potentially life-ending physical issue.
I don't know, but maybe you haven't heard, Neeley, but he is the first person in history to ever survive a heart attack.
That wasn't even a heart attack. It was like I said, my brother passed away from the exact same thing, 3 or 4 weeks ago already. And it's basically a weakness in one of your main arteries, and it burst.
Well, he's the only one that's ever survived in the history of mankind, apparently.
Mm-hmm. But yes, he's a miracle man, and for that reason alone, amongst a ton of other reasons. Yeah, it was important that he was on stage and showing people the wonders of survivability. Do you think people were going, look at Richie Faulkner up there? God damn it, that man is a survivor. Do you think they say that of Eric Ferentinos?
No, not at all.
With Stephen Piercy. God damn it, I'm glad Eric is up on stage tonight. He is a miracle man. He is showing what a survivalist lifestyle is like.
Yeah, what a survivor he is. Jesus Christ.
Nobody's thinking that.
Nobody's thinking that. No one is saying that. Just stop it, Halford.
I mean, until I read this, I forgot that Richie had that physical issue.
Look, I'm not trying to downplay dude's physical deal.
No.
But Halford needs to stop with the look, he's taking all of the it's almost like he doesn't understand why he's there. He's there for 40 years of fucking performance excellence, whatever, and whether you agree with the Rock Hall or you don't.
Really, almost 50 years.
Yeah, okay, so 50. He's there for all that time. It's not the time to say, well, you know what's the best part about all this? Showing off my Survivor 10-year guitar player that's a replacement for the guy that every fan wants on the stage. No, how about if you leave that part out and you just say, look, we're happy to be being inducted. This is a great honor for us. Let's play fucking 3 songs and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Why can't you say I'm thankful for the fact that KK Downing was able to join us, the founder of the band, before I was the lead singer, before when Al Atkins was still
That's right.
Why didn't you say that instead? Well, Richie, and again, this is not bagging on Richie because I've interviewed the guy before, a very nice guy, but
he's a nice guy.
Very nice guy, but that's not what this is all about.
I mean, wrong venue for this. This is where he should just shut his fucking mouth and say, look, it's an honor to be there, blah, 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 out. Yeah, that's all that needs to be said. None of this Richie's a fucking hero. Stop it.
Yeah, it was important that he was on the stage and showing people the wonders of survivability and the great things that the medical profession and the healing and health world can do.
Really? Is he not doing that every single night at the gigs? Are people not feeling that survivor spirit every night at the pre-shows?
But not one person in that audience has gone, you know what? That guy is amazing.
Not a goddamn person cares. Not one.
He had a medical emergency and he's back and playing guitar again.
Wow.
No one was thinking that.
No.
No one.
Nope. And nobody's still thinking it after Halford said it.
I mean,
everybody that's hearing Halford say that's going, okay, that's cute. Moving on.
Yeah.
What about the new album, Dick?
Wow. Okay. He was showing what the healing and the health world can do and some of the Lord's divine intervention. Whether you know it or not, Rob, God hates you for being gay. Just kidding, Rob. Just kidding. All these things that kept Richie with us, Halford added. I said, Richie, you need to be on stage, especially if you can do some hair whipping with KK Downing. They do their hair whips.
That's wonderful.
Their hair whips.
That's wonderful.
Are you kidding me?
Alfred really wants to make sure you know he's gay now, doesn't he? Jeez,
well,
man.
This is my take on this.
Mm-hmm.
This is his way of downplaying KK's participation on stage with them.
Well, I definitely agree with that.
This is his way of saying, thank God for Richie, because KK can't even hold a candle.
Yeah, well, this is also his way of making it pretty clear. KK ain't coming back. He's basically saying, all right, you fucking fans hounded me and hounded me. We gave you your moment. Now fuck off.
Yeah.
That's basically what this translates to me.
Yeah, thank God for Richie.
Mm-hmm. And again, nice guy. We're not hammering on Richie. I'm certainly glad he lived. But enough with this shit, Rob. Jesus.
Oh, man. And this is the first I'm reading this, so I'm just as much taken aback by his comments as you are.
Okay.
Priest received, now see, here it is. They didn't get an official, as you mentioned earlier, they didn't even get an official induction. They just received the Musical Excellence Award.
Oh, good.
So are they not a inductee then? I mean, is this an award or is this an actual induction?
I have no idea. No, I don't pay no attention to this fucking
I don't know.
shithole. It's crap. That's what it is. It's crap.
Yeah,
If they're not inducted, look, for anybody, not just Judas Priest, for anybody. If whoever is deemed the council that elects people in, if you're not inducted that way, then as far as I'm concerned, it's no different than me showing up at a gig, giving them a fucking plaque.
Right.
It's no different.
It's like the consolation award.
Yeah. It's like we don't want to piss off your audience. So here's
something.
Yeah. Y'all can come and perform, but we're not going to really put you in there.
Yeah, what does that even mean? The musical excellence award. Yeah, you guys have been doing pretty good for 50 years.
Yeah.
We'll acknowledge that, but you're not officially in, though. No. Don't even think you're officially in.
Isn't anything? Wouldn't being nominated and elected into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame kind of say that you're musically excellent? It should.
I would think
it should. That's like calling it. This is the Good Musicians Award. Here you go, Judas Priest. You won the Good Musicians Award.
Yeah, you guys are pretty good, but well, okay, you're excellent. Okay, the award says excellence. All right, you're excellent musicians, but you're not good enough to be an inductee. Okay,
that's right. Mm-hmm.
You can play outside the Hall of Fame. Maybe have your guitar cases open to take donations or something, but you're not in, okay?
You're no Dolly Parton. Let's just be clear.
Well, who is?
That's true.
Would you like, getting back to an old lady with big tits, would you still like to look at those tits?
Fucking right. Not even a question. Of course I would.
Yeah. Are they, now the question is, are they all natural?
No, can't be.
I don't know.
Not at this point.
No, I'm just asking the question. Are they all natural?
I cannot imagine that they are at this point. I cannot imagine. I'm looking for some Dolly Parton tit pictures.
Yeah, well, you'll never see any naked tit.
No. She's a classy lady.
Yeah, she is. All right. Dolly Parton, old lady tits.
Yeah.
Still do her?
Oh, please. I'll do her when she's dead.
All right.
Dude, she's iconic.
Of course.
Dude, the story behind that. Oh yeah, I fucked Dolly Parton once. I mean, come on.
It's Barbara Eden hot, right?
I don't think she's nearly as hot as Barbara Eden.
No. It's the same, in the same wheelhouse as the whole.
Yeah.
Barbara Eden, old lady, hot as fuck as a younger woman, but you'd still do her if you had the chance.
Oh yeah. She's in that same.
That's what I'm trying to say. She's in that category.
But I'm a filthy pig. I mean, I'm the one that still says, yeah, I'd still get Kirstie
Right,
Alley or any of them.
That's the 1980s Dolly. That's the 9 to 5 Dolly.
That's the only one I can find with nipples.
Well, she's got some big areolas.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah, you could see them right through there.
No.
I'd say those were probably natural. What do you think?
Yeah, those are naturals. No question.
Uh-huh.
Now it's probably got a fucking dick slot big enough to drive a truck through.
That's the 9 to 5 Dolly Parton for sure.
Yeah.
Well, she's got the Dolly Parton wig going on there. That I would you say that's late 70s? Because she's got wearing the whole jumpsuit thing. That was kind of popular in the late 70s.
Yeah, that's fresh off of the fucking $6 Million Man.
Yeah.
Copy image. I'm finding a better image.
Because in the 80s, she went with the straighter hair wig.
Right.
When she was doing like the Islands in the Stream thing. Right. And then she had the whole extreme makeover thing when she got real thin. She had the big boobs still, but she kind of got real in shape.
I can't blame her for that.
Yeah. But when she was doing the whole Kenny Rogers Islands in the Stream, she went with the new look. Right.
So that was her rebirth.
Yeah, it was.
She's hung on for a lot. I mean, how long has she been around? 60 years?
Oh yeah, she was popular in the 60s. There you go. She got the straight hair thing going. Now her boobs are way bigger. Either her waist and her hips are smaller, or her boobs are way bigger.
Well, let's look.
Than the last picture.
There's that one. It's hard to ever say any tit picture of Dolly Parton is smaller.
Yeah, I know, but she's way big in this picture.
Well, she got them old lady tits. I mean, just the weight of those fucking cans is going to expand those 4 to 6 inches in 30 years.
Sure.
I mean, think about it, dude. If you tucked in a fucking bowling ball in your fucking pants, that thing would be on the fucking ground in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but go back to the other picture. See how round her face is?
Mm-hmm.
See how round, she's got a very round, soft face. When in the next picture, she's got a very chiseled face.
Yeah, plastic.
See what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you almost got to think that she's had some work done on those.
Oh, tits. Yeah, she's definitely had some work done.
Well, I mean, on her tits.
Well, in her face and her tits and her whole body, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure she did the whole liposuction thing.
Probably did.
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty natural there. She's got the natural curves of a normal woman, a regular woman. Yeah. But in the makeover Dolly of the 80s, she got enhanced.
Right. Mm-hmm. Most disturbing thing about this is whatever she's doing, she's still got her fucking phone in her hand. Like, no, what are you doing? Are you shaking somebody's hand and then fucking tweeting it?
Yeah. Dolly Parton's still hanging in there.
And sloppy kisses, you're damn right I'd fuck Stifler's mom. Hell yes.
Yeah, I mean, I see she's on a lot of stuff these days. It seems like she's on more stuff now than she ever been before.
She's having some kind of a comeback. I don't know if it's from ever since the Broke Girls show or what.
Yeah.
She's back.
Yeah, she is. I don't see a lot of commercial television. The only time I see commercial television is when I'm in a hotel room.
Okay.
And it seems lately, just within the last few months, I've been in a lot of hotels.
Sure.
And I don't ever see commercials, but I've been, in the last, say, month or so since I was traveling, since I was, out in LA and Charleston and Minnesota and stuff over the last, month or so, watching, commercial television on the hotel television.
Sure.
I'm seeing a lot of commercials with new programs and shows and things, and that Stifler's mom, she's on a lot of different stuff.
She's cashing out as the MILF now.
Yeah.
I guess that's been her role pretty much for her whole career.
Well, I saw an interview with that. What is her name anyway? Do you know?
Stifler's mom.
I saw that she had done some interview not long ago. I kind of stumbled on it somewhere. Yeah. And she was saying that when she played the part of Stifler's mom, that she had more dick being thrown at her than she could handle.
Yeah, I don't know that.
But she took advantage of a lot of it, she said.
She likes the cock. Nothing wrong with that.
She said she was banging out young guys right and left like crazy.
Good for her. Her name's Jennifer Coolidge, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Good for her for fucking taking miles of cock.
I
support that.
Yeah, she was just a big curvy girl.
Yeah. Yeah, she likes, and she probably still likes the dick. 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Good for her.
All right. Getting back to the whole induction thing.
Yeah.
Priest received the Musical Excellence Award at the November 5th event in Los Angeles, which honored Eminem.
Because he's a rock and roll guy.
Dolly Parton, Duran Duran, Lionel Richie, Pat Benatar, Eurythmics, and Carly Simon.
So exactly one rock and roll person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
I read the list. Read it again. Lionel Richie, not rock and roll. Eminem, not rock and roll.
Dolly Parton,
not rock and roll.
Duran Duran. pop rock.
Pop rock, maybe.
Yeah. Pat Benatar, Carly Simon.
Carly Simon, not really rock and roll.
Not really.
So it's fucking Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The Judas Priest members who got inducted included current members Halford, Ian Hill, Glenn Tipton, Scott Travis, along with former members KK Downing, drummer Les Binks, and late drummer Dave Holland. Halford, Hill, Tipton, and Travis were joined by Binks, Downing, and Faulkner for a 3-song medley consisting of You Got Another Thing Coming, Breaking the Law, and Living After Midnight.
Wow, good of them to really stretch into the catalog there. Jesus.
We got to play stuff people might know.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, the average listener.
Yeah, this shit that Sirius XM beats down your throat.
Right. In a separate interview with Metal Rules, Richie reflected on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performance, saying, I was just happy to be there supporting the rest of the guys because, after all, I am a miracle man. No, he didn't say that. Yeah. From my point of view, I offered to opt out. I didn't need to be there. The guys wanted me to be there as part of the band. I'm part of the band in 2022. They wanted me there even though I wasn't inducted, so to speak. They thought it was important. Rob thought it was important.
You know why they thought it was important?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to send any signals that KK's coming back.
I agree. That I was representing the band in 2022, i.e. no KK. So that was really nice of them to use me as a pawn against KK. And from my point of view, I was just happy to be there supporting them and being part of the band in 2022. So it was just great. It was just a great night.
Wonderful.
Here's the worst question of all, Chris. Asked what it was like.
Oh, good.
For him.
I'm sure he said it was horrible and I wish I wouldn't have done it, right?
No. Richie, what was it like performing with both Tipton and Downing? So what was it like?
It was the worst. I wish to God neither of those guys were there and it was just me.
Right.
No?
Well, for me, it was great.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that the pat answer? Oh, it was great.
That's the only answer there ever is to what's it like questions.
What's it like? It was great.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, there's no other answer.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to shit on the gig you have, there's no other answer.
Sure. I'm a huge Priest fan. I've been for a long time and always will be. So
this is cutting edge here. We're learning a lot. Richie Faulkner likes Judas Priest. It was great to play with Judas Priest. It was great to play with KK Downing. Wow, what a cutting edge interview this fucking radio station's doing.
Yeah, the whole time they were, he was up there playing alongside KK and playing, dual guitar attacks. He was just like, I have your job, fucker. I have your job, fucker.
You're not plugged in, asshole.
Yeah. You want to hear me, not you, old man.
That's right. Beat it, you 70-year-old scrub.
Yeah. You should
go do your fake Priest band with the other guy that's not allowed to be here.
Yeah.
He should be.
Yeah. So to be part of a 3-guitar attack team, isn't that the Leatherwolf thing? The triple guitar attack?
Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it wasn't always that way.
No, but
I think
still not that way if you ask some people.
But I think Leatherwolf was the first one who did the triple guitar attack.
Right.
Which, by the way, you can catch the Leatherwolf interview with Chris Aiken Presents.
That's right.
With Dean Roberts.
That's a pretty good interview.
Yeah, there you go. Of course, I'm a Leatherwolf fan myself.
Yeah.
So anyway, but getting back to this, the triple guitar attack team.
Well,
they should have had shirts printed up. It said triple guitar attack team.
Should have had shirts printed up that said, "Where's Ripper?"
Right.
That's what should have been there. The Ripper should have been there. Fucking ridiculous.
Right. Which Priest has never been before, as far as I'm aware. Well, no, they aren't. Because it was It was always KK.
Yeah, it was always KK and Tipton.
Yes. I'm sure there's someone on the internet that can dig through the archives and find maybe a gig they once did this before. When? When would that have happened?
I don't know. Beats me.
That's even a dumb thing to say. And
Yeah.
again, I'm not ripping on Richie, but that's just a dumb thing to say.
Well,
Judas Priest,
it's amazing.
Judas Priest has never been known for a triple guitar attack.
Yeah, they've never been known for playing with a fucking full orchestra either. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop it. This is a terrible fucking article.
Oh boy. As far as I'm aware, Priest has always been known as the twin guitar attack. Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Richie. Good Lord.
This is like saying a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
He kept spitting words out of his word hole, and it just
he's talking circles for no real reason.
it's just he should have just said, you know what? I really don't know what to say.
Much like I shouldn't have been on that stage. Maybe I shouldn't be here as part of this interview either. Talk to Rob.
Right. So to be up there with Glenn and KK as part of that 3 guitar attack was, well, it was an experience.
Wow.
That's what he said. It was an experience.
Take it easy with the hard-hitting statements there, Richie. Jesus.
Holy shit.
You know what? Everything you do is an experience, dude. The last shit you took was an experience of some sort.
Okay. It was a one-of-a-time experience. Yeah, you only get inducted once.
Yeah.
Or whether it's something for the future, who knows? But if it was a one-time experience, it was just something to relish and just to remember forever. Really, it was fantastic.
Great, thanks. Really shared a lot of insight in this.
We got, you only get inducted once.
Mm-hmm.
This is a one-time shot. So yes, this was a one-time experience.
Yeah. Congratulations. It was a thing you did.
This is just terrible.
I did this thing. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I played with the 2 original guitarists of Judas Priest, and I was one of them.
Yeah. What was it like? Well, it was great. What do you think it was like?
Yeah.
See, that's the answer. If they're going to ask a dumb question, you answer that question with, well, what do you think it was like on stage with these fucking legends? One of them's on the one side shaking all over the place. The other one's 100 years old. And here I am in the middle. Miracle child with a fucking blown up heart.
Yeah.
Here we are. We're Judas Priest.
Faulkner, nearly 3 decades Downing's Jr. What a horrible sentence. Joined Priest after KK left in 2011 amid claims of band conflict, shoddy management, declining quality of performance.
Okay.
Was that true? Was KK's performance declining in quality?
Last I remember, the press release was he left so he could fucking run a golf course.
What I thought was that they were going to call it a day, and he just thought that that's the direction they were going to go, and he just and they go, we fooled you, we're not quitting.
Yeah, they did the Epitaph tour, were supposedly retiring on it, and then they fucking came back.
Yeah. In 2018, Downing revealed that he sent 2 resignation letters to his bandmates when he decided to quit Judas Priest. The first one described as a graceful exit note, implying a smooth retirement from music, while the second was angrier, laying out all of his frustrations with specific parties.
Well, that sounds terrible.
Downing later said that he believed the second letter was a key reason he wasn't invited to rejoin Priest after Tipton's decision to retire from touring.
All right, hold on before you read further.
All right.
And to be honest, they're right to not let him back after that.
Yeah.
Because he was a dick and he made it public. Judas Priest has always been a band that's kept their business close to the vest.
Sure.
And KK made it very public. So he has to pay for that. It's just the way it is.
Sure.
Anyway.
So there you are. So Richie Faulkner saying, yeah, I could have bowed out. I wish I had, but
Richie Faulkner saying, hey, I was there. How about that?
How about that? Wow.
That's about all he said, too.
Crazy.
Yep.
Let me see here if there's any more here. Judas Priest marked their long-awaited induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with a supersized performance of 3 of their most beloved songs on Saturday. Despite years of estrangement and sharp barbs in the press, the quintet in their signature leather studs and metal chains welcomed original guitarist K.K. Downing and former drummer Les Binks for likely the loudest performance of the night.
Wow.
What? I mean, Dolly didn't bring it?
Yeah, I can't believe that Carly Simon didn't bring the house down with her fucking engaging rock and roll.
How about Eminem? Did he blow the roof off the place?
I don't know. I don't know how they avoided that.
The group is one of the only of a handful of heavy metal bands to claw their way into the institution.
Lucky them.
They clawed their way in.
Yeah. From the sound of Halford in some of these interviews, he clawed him with his neatly manicured fingers. Jesus.
Glenn Tipton, who has been sidelined for years by Parkinson's disease, was also back for the one-time only Priest past and present Super Jam. The set list featured 3 songs that solidified their status as self-proclaimed metal gods. Well, they don't proclaim themselves as metal gods. That's Rob Halford, who is the metal god.
Yeah. And they have a song called that, but that doesn't mean they're saying that that's them.
No, it's Rob Halford who is the metal god.
Yeah.
As proven by this ID.
Hi everybody, this is Rob Halford, the metal god from Judas Priest, on the one, the only, the classic metal show.
So there you go. It's official.
There he is.
Right here.
Yeah, he let us know.
It's not the band, it's just Rob, man.
That's right.
They played You've Got Another Thing Coming, Breaking the Law, and Living After Midnight. Downing took the mic after Scott Travis, who remembered the group's late drummer Dave Holland, who died in 2018, while a teary-eyed Glenn Tipton thanked the group's longtime fans. I'm the gay guy in the band, said Rob. Why did you have to say that?
We gotta get his social justice in there.
This is like enough with it. Nobody cares if you suck a dick.
Yeah, it's been 30 years. We know.
Yeah, we know. Enough. I'm the gay guy in the band, said Rob Halford.
Thanks, Rob.
Taking the mic to the end, pre-speech. We call ourselves the heavy metal community, which is all inclusive no matter what. See, again, stop with the preaching. No matter what your sexual identity is. Nobody cares.
We want to hear you sing Painkiller. We don't want to think about you getting a painkiller in your asshole.
Right.
Just stop it.
Yeah. Stop with the preaching.
Yeah.
You know, if I was at a Judas Priest show and I was rocking out and there was a guy next to me who took a dick in the ass and he wasn't acting all fruity or anything, would I go, hey, dude?
Hey, you're the gay guy in the audience, aren't you?
I wouldn't give 2 shits.
Nah.
It's just like if you're going to headbang or if you're going to mosh or something, and if you have AIDS in your blood, just let me know so I could step out of the way in case you break out and bleed. That's or something. That's all I want to know.
That's right.
What you look like or what you believe in or don't believe in, everybody's welcome. Okay, well, stop with the identity politics then.
Yeah. Do you think that you needed to say that 50 years in? 50 years in, do you think people didn't know that no matter who they fuck, that they're allowed to like Judas Priest?
Halford also acknowledged the group's half-century history. We should get out another 50 years, but the joy about music is that it lives forever, he said. And that's the reason why we're here. We live.
Is that even in the gay community? I wonder, do the gay people also think that, or is it just the straight people that think that, Rob? Can you enlighten us on that? Jeez.
We live for heavy metal. We live for music, and we're living for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And we're living after midnight, man.
Yeah. Stop it already. You're making me embarrassed for being a Judas Priest fan now.
This really is tough.
Before hitting the stage with their medley, the group was welcomed by Alice Cooper, who described Priest as the definitive metal band. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
They defined the sound, and we know of heavy metal, and their sound is unmistakable, Cooper said. And what can you say about Rob Halford's voice? He's very gay. No, he didn't say that. Never have screams covered such a range. Is there any emotion that can't be expressed?
Wow.
Cooper described Halford as one of the greatest singers in heavy metal history and praised the group for defining what heavy metal looks like. True.
Yeah.
They, as Eric Braverman said, they brought the spiky stuff.
They did.
They're electrifying on stage and one of the hardest hitting live bands in the history of rock and roll. Priest has carried the flag of hard rock, heavy metal, and the gay community proudly for something like 50 years, never wavering or following trends or pretending to be anything else but exactly what they are, Cooper said. They are flying their freak flag high, fucking men in the ass in public bathrooms at any drop of a hat.
Wow, that's a lot going on at a pre-show.
Much deserved and long overdue.
Congratulations, boys.
After being up for the nomination in 2018 and 2020, the group finally made it into the rock and roll in the musical excellence category.
Oh, thank God.
That almost sounds like it diminished the whole thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They didn't make it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they were nominated and just brought in. It's almost like they got an asterisk by their.
They got a participation trophy.
Yeah, that's it.
Congratulations, boys.
Yeah. Now go home and get your shine box.
That's right.
That's what it sounds like.
It does. It really does. It's embarrassing.
In addition to the four members of its current lineup, Rob Halford, Glenn Tipton, Ian Hill, and drummer Scott Travis, the institution recognized they recognized the contributions of Downing, who founded the fucking band before Rob Halford was even in the band.
That's right.
That is embarrassing. The contributions.
Yeah, the contributions. You know, founding the band. Just starting the band.
Oh, that's unreal. Who was a member of the band from 1970? 1970.
Yeah.
When did Halford join the band? Was like 74, 75 or something like that?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah, so he was in the band 5 years before Halford joined. And he founded the band.
I'm looking to see when he joined Judas Priest.
1970.
74, he made his recording debut.
That's what I'm saying.
So he played his first show in 1973.
Yeah, well, thanks for your contribution there, KK.
Yeah.
You're
way to hold it together until Rob could take it over there, KK.
Contribution.
Yeah, that's good.
Not that you founded the band, you just contributed.
He has the same. They word it so that he has the same level of importance to the band as like Braverman does to Flotsam and Jetsam.
Right, of course.
Wrote a couple of lyrics and therefore he's there.
Yeah. So stupid. The institution recognized the contributions of Downing, who was a member of the band from 1970 until he quit in 2011. Binks, who played with the group from 77 to 79, and the late Dave Holland, who drummed for the group from 79 to 89. Hill has expressed remorse that the Rock and Roll Hall isn't recognizing current guitarist Rich. Why would they?
I'm expressing remorse on why they're not acknowledging the other guy that was in the band 10 fucking years.
Yeah, isn't recognizing current guitarist Richie Faulkner and singer Tim Ripper Owens, who replaced Halford.
Yeah. 10 years Ripper was in the band.
Yeah.
10 years Faulkner was in the band.
Right.
I agree with that. I think they both should have been in. If you're giving Binks a fucking nod, Binks was in the band a minute and a half.
Yeah, he was barely there.
Was he in a band? A year and a half, 2 years?
Yeah, but barely
Yeah.
2 years.
That's what I mean. It's like, dude, come on. Fucking Judas Priest would not even be a thing if it wasn't for Ripper. I'll fight that battle all day long. They would not be a band that's worth a shit right now if Ripper hadn't carried them along. Because they were dead. They were done.
Yeah, they were playing places like the Agora.
Yeah. I mean, it was over. And they came back.
Judas Priest formed in 1969 with a completely different lineup than the one that they helped popularize heavy metal in the 70s. After Halford joined in 73, the group found its footing within a couple of years, playing the hard-driving blues-influenced riffs that featured Tipton and Downing's harmonized guitar leads. You mean that dual guitar attack?
Yeah. That needs to have one more guy to be perfect. The triple track.
Exactly.
Triple track attack, baby.
Yeah. Halford's powerful, most operatic singing influenced generations of metal and hard rock singers, while the group's preference for wearing black leather codified the genre's look. Most of their many gold and platinum albums in the U.S., the razor-sharp riffs of British Steel and Screaming for Vengeance influenced Metallica, Slayer, and legions of rockers that followed. There wouldn't be a lot of metal bands without Judas Priest, us being one of them, Slayer's Kerry King told Rolling Stone this year on an op-ed about why Priest deserves recognition. The people who do vote in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame are probably going to vote for the bigger bands. That says nothing for Priest's longevity and the things they've done. If you're not a metal fan, you're never going to get it. If you're a metal fan, you're never going to forget it. Halford has expressed his gratitude for the induction. Naturally, it's a super honor, he recently said. I always felt that Priest would get in eventually, only because you can't have something called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and not have Judas Priest in it. Am I the only gay metalhead in the... Again with the gay! Stop.
Is that what he said?
He did. Am I the only gay metalhead in the Hall of Fame? He asked Rolling Stone in May. How cool is that?
Oh, it's amazing.
Dude.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Sucking a dick is not cool.
Yeah, sorry, it ain't.
How about having former members Downing and Binks join Priest on stage? Halford said at the time that he was absolutely open to performing with them.
Wow, he was absolutely open to performing with them.
Exactly.
Not excited. Not this will be great.
Yeah,
it's like
I'm okay with it. You know, whatever.
This is absolutely okay if we do it.
Yeah, you know, KK gave me an opportunity to be Rob Halford that people know, but you know, I appreciate his contributions.
Yeah, he did good things back in the 70s.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he's hung around for a while.
As I said before, you've got to push aside anything that gets in your way. You've got to remove the emotional clutter and just reference this great celebration. Otherwise, if you don't do that and you leave the building a couple of years later, you'll go, what the hell? Why didn't we do that in a few hours? But those few hours last forever, he said. The music matters. It's all about the music and the next dick I'm going to suck.
Especially for gay men.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Stop with the all the gay references. Stop it.
Yeah, enough. All right, well, good for him.
All right. Let's see. I guess there were some woes in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Some woes?
Yeah, like whoa. Like,
was there?
That happened.
Was there?
Duran Duran did a public service announcement, I guess.
For what?
Well, let's find out.
All right.
Fan vote winners Duran Duran were expected to reunite with their former guitarist Andy Taylor, who left the band in 2006 to pursue other creative endeavors. However, those hoping to see the band's third Taylor were met with somber news. He was unable to attend because of a stage 4 metastasized prostate cancer diagnosis.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yep. Which he's been quietly living with for several years. Despite recent progress with his health, Taylor didn't feel well enough to fly to America for the ceremony, and Simon Le Bon read the following open letter from him. There's nothing that comes close to such recognition. Nothing that comes so close. Dave Holland is the only retard rapist in the Hall of Fame. What an achievement. How cool is that?
What's it like being inducted with a rapist?
Right.
It's great.
Right.
How cool is that? How cool is that?
It's pretty cool, Rev. I'm sorry, Jake.
There's nothing that comes close to such recognition. You can dream about what happened to us, but to experience it on one's own terms as mates was beyond incredible. Many families have experienced the slow burn of this disease, and of course, we're no different. So I speak from the perspective of a family band with the profound humility to the band, the greatest fans a group could ever have, and this exceptional accolade. I'm truly sorry and massively disappointed I couldn't make it. Let there be no doubt I was stoked about the whole thing, even bought a new guitar with the essential whammy. I'm so very proud of these four brothers. I'm amazed at their durability, and I'm overjoyed at the accepting the award. I often doubted that the day would come. I'm sure hell glad I'm around to see this day.
They couldn't have Zoomed him for that?
Probably not.
Pre-recorded a 30-second message?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Duran Duran has also been plagued with technical issues that didn't make the HBO broadcast, kicking off their 3-song set with the Scorching Girls on Film. It took well over a minute for sound technicians to realize the audience couldn't hear a damn thing. We just needed to prove to you that we weren't lip syncing, Simon Le Bon said.
Good for him.
Booed.
Good for him.
Right. I guess
you a Duran Duran guy or no?
I like some of their stuff. I'm not a huge fan. I'm selective. It just depends.
I liked them in the day. I was definitely a fan.
Yeah, I wasn't. I felt the same way about Duran Duran as I did about Loverboy at the time.
Oh, too whiny.
I just wasn't down with they were kind of effeminate.
Well, yeah, they were definitely leading in that whole gay movement.
I couldn't take that. That just wasn't my thing.
Jesus.
Wow, what an assessment.
If you're not watching, you're not hearing that one.
Right.
All right. Well, there you go.
All right. Well, I sent you over the link.
Yeah, I have it.
I think I actually think that came from Dawkins' social network girl.
The Priest thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's her YouTube. I noticed Jessica Chase.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Let's
She's either married or the significant other of Ira Black.
Ira.
Yeah.
Of the Bullet Boys' own, Ira Black.
Oh, is he in Bullet Boys now? Oh, yeah, he is in Bullet Boys now. I remember they performed at the Florida thing with him.
Yeah, they just played here like Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
All right. Yeah, this is Jessica Chase.
All right. Well, let's see this amazing footage. Here we go.
Great.
Ian Hill, Glenn Tipton, Dave Holland, Scott Travis, KK Downing, and Les Binks. I am honored to say to you, welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rob's bringing it.
What is Rob doing?
He's doing a happy dance. He's leading the parade, man.
What is that?
That's his parade march.
And the other thing is that's a very, very stands out is the fact that obviously Richie was brought in to replace KK.
Yeah.
He's stealing KK's whole look. He's got the flying V going on. He's got the blonde hair going on. He's got the. So it's like I'm KK's doppelganger.
Well, nothing wrong with that. If you can't have KK, you might as well have somebody that looks like him and plays like him.
Well, I think what I would have done. This is just me, out of respect for KK. I would have played a different style of guitar.
At least on this event.
That's what I'm saying. In this event.
Yeah.
Don't you think he should have played like a different style because the whole flying V thing is KK's thing? And
dude, I think you're assuming that he had any say in this.
Listen, I'm just telling you what I would have done out of respect.
Right.
Holy shit.
And then,
fire. And then, and not to, I'm not ragging on Glenn. Is he plugged in?
Probably not. It's probably Richie playing Glenn's parts.
Probably.
I mean, maybe he is. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
But all right. Go.
Want some more?
Want to see?
Yeah, let's see him. He's doing his salsa dance or whatever. Jesus. All right, here we go. I'm just noticing, look at how far away they got fucking KK from everyone else.
He's estranged from the band, pal.
Look, oh, he certainly is. Look at this. There's not a person on this on the screen here. Between him and the band, there's no one near him.
Yeah.
All right. This is sad. This is so sad to me. You got the guitar players and Ian fucking rocking out, and you got Glenn looking like he's a fucking tour extra.
Yeah.
He's just standing there. And I know and again, I don't want to beat on the guy because he's got MS. I don't. But honestly, if this is what you add, don't be on the stage.
Well, I think it's just the presence. That's it.
These dummies in this audience don't know that he's Glenn Tipton.
Well, I'm guessing he's not plugged in.
I'm guessing he's not either. Yeah.
And I'm guessing the reason Richie is on the stage is to play Glenn's
parts. Yeah.
Could be. While KK is playing his normal parts.
Could be.
Because I'm thinking that Glenn's hands aren't even moving. He's just going.
He's just standing there, yeah.
So I'm thinking that the reason it was important for Richie to be on stage is to play the
Glenn parts.
That
could be. All right, let's see some more of this enthralling video. I'll give them this. At least they're playing.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they're playing. They sound good. You know, they don't sound awful. And it's clearly them playing.
Right.
Not so clear on Glenn, but the rest of the guys are clearly playing some notes here.
Sure.
So, all right, let's see a little more. It's Rob over there acknowledging the contributions. I just can't stand the way they're keeping KK away from everybody else. And even when he went up back by the drums, he had to stand by Binks.
Right.
Like he can't get by Scott Travis. Really?
Yeah, he's not allowed to interact with the current members of the band.
Yeah, it's like he's an extra.
Yeah.
Man. All right.
You're only up here out of protest, pal.
That's right. All right, let's watch a little more. What was that? That was like a Billy Squire strut.
Yeah, he's doing his little happy dance up there.
Oh, well, good for him. He's excited.
Yeah, of course.
Not even going to give him shit about that. Huh? Whatever. He's playing. All right, here's some more. I'm enthralled by this. It's the first time I'm seeing this.
Me too. I haven't watched this purposely. I didn't watch this.
All right. Yeah. Why didn't Glenn come over? The hell?
Oh, man.
He can't move an inch each way. Jeez. All right. All right, here we go. I gotta think, and this is a rare moment. I'm going to say something good about the Hall of Fame or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
If this is their staging, I mean, this can't be the Priest's full stage for 3 songs, can it?
It's hard to tell.
If this is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame staging, this is really fucking sweet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what Scorpions do. This is all that big
screens.
Yeah, big screens, a big digital screens and stuff.
Right.
So Scorpions have a big, stage like this with the big LED screen or an LED or digital screens in the back. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, the only reason I'm thinking it's the Hall of Fames is because I'm assuming the other bands performed, right?
Yeah.
So they would have, unless they did this from a pre-show,
or they they just had this the staging that like I said, Scorpions do this thing where they're able to change that backdrop.
Yeah, it just looks cool.
Yeah, it's like it's an old Birmingham steel factory.
Yeah, I think it's KK's steel mill, right?
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. It can't be KK's.
All right, go ahead.
Here we go. Richie's mouth is all black.
He's got a goatee thing going on.
Is that a goatee?
Yeah, it's all dark.
I was gonna say it looks like fucking corpse paint or something.
Yeah, he's got the blonde hair, but he's got like the black goatee thing going on.
All right. Wow. This is it's performance. It's good. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, would you go see this band?
With KK?
Without KK.
Well, I mean, they're out there touring. They're going to come through town here, or they just were through town recently.
Yeah, they were through town here, but it was in Youngstown, so I didn't go.
Yeah.
I would see this, though.
Sure.
Still sounds good.
Still
sounds pretty good.
They sound like Priest.
Sitting on a bunch of 70-year-old guys.
Yeah,
I'd go see it.
Yeah, I got to give KK props, man. He keeps himself in shape.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Should he ever get the call, which he won't, but
he doesn't look like Axl Rose.
No. He's sitting by the phone and it ain't ringing, but he's fucking staying in shape.
He does.
Good for him. All right, here we go. What the fuck was that move? We got to see that again. What the bloody hell was that? Watch this fucking dick first move that he comes. He's like walking dick first.
Yeah.
Watch this. What was that? Oh boy. All right, Rob. Jeez. Guess he really wanted to drive the gay thing home at this thing.
I think he did.
My goodness.
He's
He's looking, going, man, are you playing?
Now, let me pluck the strings for you.
Meanwhile, there's no cameras on Richie right now as he plays this part. All right, I'll give it to him. 70-year-old guys, I know we're goofing on him a little bit, but that's a fucking solid performance.
Sure.
That's pretty good 10 minutes of metal right there.
Yeah, they're Judas Priest.
Yeah, and they're all in their 70s or whatever. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty good. I like it.
Yep, good on them.
Yeah, how about that? So what do you think the atmosphere is like? Like they walk off stage all together. Do they say, okay, Les and Ken, we're going to have a band meeting now, so you'll have to leave? Or do they fucking hug up, or what do they do?
I don't know. It's tough to say.
I'm thinking they push them right out the fucking door.
Yeah. Well, you got to go now. Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yep.
Now we're going to go walk the red carpet, and you're not.
Yeah. We'll do this again in another 50 years if we're all still around.
The 75th anniversary, you can rejoin the band, KK.
Right.
Too funny.
Wow.
Well, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie and say I didn't, and I'm not going to shit on it any more than we've been. I thought it was pretty goddamn good.
Yeah. Judas Priest, man.
Yeah, not bad.
Can't go wrong.
Yep.
All right, you want to play a couple of songs and come back?
Yeah, let's do a Priest song.
All right.
Let's go with
How many songs you need?
We'll just do 2. I'll just do the processing later.
All right.
Let's go like really rare. Let's go like Evil Fantasies from what is that on? Killing Machine, maybe? Whatever the one with Delivering the Goods is.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, that's a good tune. That's
all right.
Obscure as fuck.
Okay. Well, we'll play a couple of tunes. We'll come back, wrap up the show.
Okay.
Show's gone fast.
Very quick tonight.
This has been a very fast show, and it's been fun too.
I like these kind.
I was looking forward to doing the show today, and I'm glad we did.
Yep, we've done well tonight, sir.
All right. We're gonna play a couple of tunes. We'll be back. So here it is. It's Judas Priest with Evil Fantasies exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Thanks for checking out this episode of The Classic Metal Show. Get all of our episodes uncensored at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. Join us weekly from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. Eastern at www.cmsradio.net. Participate in the live chat room at www.chatandkill.com. Once again, thank you for checking out The Classic Metal Show with Neeley and Chris. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal, and hand job.